Hello, it's Tehriel again with another Pot a Week prompt. This one is number 4. This is on the menu. This one has a bit of a backstory to it, like my pet's one. It's from a fanfiction that's never going to see the light of day, and that's okay. But for what happens with this one is I had like this idea because in my story the potions master is Fred Weasley II, and I thought he might have something like the Slug Club where he would invite students that he liked around for like ideas towards like Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, which is not something I can say very well. And what the protagonist brought was weightlessness tea. So she shows it off by taking a hop, skip and a jump all the way to a chandelier, and like the chandelier barely tilts because the weightlessness. She does say not to drink too much because you might just blow yourself up like Harry's aunt did. So that's the idea behind this, and you get to watch me sketch again in this one. It's a bit of a mess. I had a lot of trouble with the pendant because it was structural again, but I like that I kind of pulled off this angle. I generally don't go for angles. That's something that this Pot a Week prompt thing has got me doing. I also didn't use my pencil brush to do the line work for once, so that's different. Again, I have trouble with circles. Always copy paste those glasses. It's fine. No one cares. Question mark, hopefully. The color scheme I went for this one was blue and orange because they're friends. And she doesn't look like the same chick I did for pets, just because, again, the story I wrote was from second person, so she's not really got much in the ways of description about her. She's just considered a weirdo. I kind of wanted her to have like this Luna Lovegood kind of strange feel. I don't know. Maybe I'll release it one day. Other fictions I've written, like sometimes people will ask you to write more and they just go update please, and you feel bad when you can't give it to them because it's not what you feel like at that point. So I'd rather get it finished and then get it out rather than disappoint someone with a half-finished story like I have currently sitting there. I don't know, sometimes I think that maybe I just shouldn't finish them. Like the finish that I've got planned kind of isn't as good as what I think someone else's mind would come up with. So I just let them finish it for themselves, which is probably not a great attitude to have if I want to do writing, like actual writing at some point. But yeah, that's what I'm at. The dress she's wearing is supposed to look hideous, and I just didn't draw it right. They should have had polka dots and frills. I'm not very good with detail work, and I should have put more effort into it, but I didn't. This entire draw took 3 hours. Wasn't a lot of effort on my behalf. One day I'll paint something again. It's been a while. I just generally don't anymore because no one pays that close attention to a piece at the end. It's just true. I got the lines on this one. It's pretty messy, but like it's still effective. Here's me having a great trouble drawing a line. It took ages for me to get that. I had to use the smoothing and everything. It's having a bad time. and it doesn't please my perfectionist heart, but like it still does what it has to. Again, those chains, not a lot of effort put into those. Because I figure when you put like actual detail in, it really off balances the whole thing. Like I even had trouble with the chain at the top, like offsetting everything. So I had to make it thicker and less, less involved, but you get it? You get it. I didn't like the hair in the end. I don't know, it looks like a dog. it looks wrong. Like it's very unnatural, but then I wanted it to kind of fly weightlessly, but I couldn't get it the way I wanted it to. That's okay. Yeah, should have put more effort into that dress, so just like maybe ruffles or polka dots. It's also like a pantsuit, if you can't really tell. That also I couldn't pull off very well. I think that because the character that this one's about is Fred Weasley II, I think he would have like some identity issues, like being named after someone that's like a big deal. I feel a bit awkward. So in my story he's head of Hufflepuff and not Gryffindor. That too, like at some point there would have been so many Weasleys at Hogwarts, like a crap ton. There's like the Potters that are technically Weasleys, and like there would just be a massive red hair, like even more than when Harry went to school. So I get a feeling that like Fred Weasley II might have broke off from the herd. Maybe like he's still like this mischievous kind of guy. Like in the story he gets them to work on Felix Felicius like straight up and like has this mischievous look this whole time, like he's gonna do some shenanigans. And he helps the hero a couple of times, like get up to some stuff that they shouldn't. And he also works on the love potion with them. Like he's setting them up like year 7 to just mischief. And I think he'd really enjoy it too. The rival of my story is also a Weasley. He's one of Percy's bunch, because I figured he might have some Draco qualities, like my father from the ministry. That kind of thing. So his name is Bartholomew, and he's a dick nugget. He's just a dick nugget. Other character offsprings I've got going. I can't really think. Oh, Lestrange. I got a Lestrange, and she will be coming up in maybe the rival video. I like her more than Bart. Bart's a bit boring. He'd just be another redhead kind of thing. But Nissa Lestrange, Nissa meaning redemption. She kind of really hates her last name. She makes everyone call her Nissa Black instead of Lestrange, and it's like a big deal for her. Which at that point Potter comes to teach at the school, So it's kind of like a big deal to her, and she starts off as a rival and she tries to push everyone away, but our annoying our lovely annoying protagonist gets to her at some point. I want it to be like borderline annoying but also endearing. You're like, oh god, just why are you doing this? I couldn't get the colors right on this. I didn't know what I wanted because I knew I wanted like gold chains, but then I was like, but the polymer thingy. But we got there in the end. Thank god. But yeah, because I think, what else did I add just for the sake of adding? Oh, there's a Lovegood. I chose to name his last name Lovegood rather than Scamander just because maybe he took after his mum more. And he's like the big dog, the Prince Charming of Ravenclaw. He's got like a fan base and he's like the best at everything. And that's what he is. And he's kind of love interest, but also he looks down on her a lot, on the main protagonist a lot, and so it turns into like she starts to see through him at some point. But yeah, I also had some fun with creating some of my own characters. Like, I based someone off Junkrat. Like, he has to be like this filthy accented, like, filth ball. And he doesn't have a lot of friends, so the protagonist sort of like takes him on, and he's not as smart as everyone else, but like in the beginning you think that he's like straight up useless kind of thing. But then you realize that he's actually captain of the Quidditch team, and his strengths might not be what you thought they were. And I like to think that everyone that I've written has a strength. So everyone has like a different role to play in what the protagonist has to do, because she has like trials and stuff, and I'd say spoilers, but honestly, who knows if it even reaches anything. But he's cool, and there's another chick, she's kind of like a Tonksy kind of girl, and her name is Poppy Reisenbell, and she is, like, in the beginning you're like, oh, I've written it wrong, she doesn't have blue eyes, she has green eyes. And then at some point, like, you realize that things are just changing about her, because she's just really good at transfiguration. And I decided to put like my own religion in there because I'm stupid and I just really excited about those things. So astrology or astronomy has become its own religion, and like based off stuff from Egyptian mythology and like the stories about each of the constellations, and sometimes they come into part in the story. And yeah, I get excited about these things, but like they're probably just cliche as hell. I didn't bother with a background because I chickened out, because the last two just weren't such great, you know, backgrounds. But I'm back to my old ways. I generally just put a colors doing things, and shapes, and then like a texture that's funky, and colouring off screen. I signed it and then I was like, oh wait, I could crop it. I could crop it, and then I did crop it. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. And thanks for watching. You have a nice day, people. Have a nice day. Bye.